Ugh, this is impossible. Why does it look so messy? This is supposed to be a beautiful present, and I have made it look like a piece of garbage.
David, what is going on in here? It looks like a wrapping paper factory exploded.
Hi, Emma. I am so glad you are here, but also very embarrassed. I am trying to wrap a birthday present for my sister, and I am terrible at it. Look at this mess.
I see. The paper is crumpled and there is tape everywhere. It is a very common problem. A lot of people find gift wrapping very difficult.
I am definitely one of those people. I want it to look neat and professional with sharp corners, but it always ends up looking lumpy and sad. I think I'm going to give up and just put it in a bag.
Don't give up. Wrapping a present beautifully is a skill. And like any skill, it can be learned. You just need someone to show you the right technique.
Do you know the right technique? Your presents always look like they were wrapped by a machine. They are perfect.
I do have a special method that I can teach you. If you have a few minutes, I can show you how to wrap this present perfectly, step by step.
You would really do that? You could teach me your secrets? That would be amazing. Where do we start?
We start by clearing away this mess and getting our tools properly organized. The first step to any good project is having the right equipment.
Okay, I will clean this up. What are the essential tools for perfect gift wrapping?
You do not need a lot. First, of course, you need your wrapping paper. It is good to choose a paper that is not too thin because thin paper can tear easily. This one you have is a good thickness.
Good. What else?
Second, you need a good pair of sharp scissors. If your scissors are dull, they will tear the paper instead of cutting it, and you will not get a clean, straight line.
My scissors are not very good. That might be part of my problem.
It definitely could be. And third, you need good tape. For a really professional look, I recommend using double-sided tape. But for today, regular clear tape will work just fine. And of course, you need your present. What are we wrapping?
It is a book for my sister. It is a nice, simple, rectangular box shape. I thought it would be easy to wrap.
A box is the perfect shape for learning. Let's get started.
I have the book, the wrapping paper, sharp scissors, and the tape. I feel like a professional already. What is the next step?
The next step is the most important one for avoiding waste and mess. We need to measure and cut the right amount of paper. Most people use way too much paper, which makes it bulky and difficult to fold.
I think that is my problem. I always just guess and cut a huge piece.
Let's learn how to measure it perfectly. Unroll your wrapping paper and place the book on it face down.
Okay, it is on the paper, face down. Now what?
We need to make sure the paper is long enough to go all the way around the book. So take the edge of the paper and bring it up and over the book until it covers it completely. You want the two edges to overlap by just a couple of inches.
So, not a huge overlap, just a little bit. That already seems like less paper than I would normally use.
Exactly. Now for the width. Look at the sides. You need enough paper to cover about half of the side of the box. If you have too much, the ends will be too bulky. Now that we have measured, you can make a small snip with your scissors and then cut a nice straight line.
I have my piece of paper. It is the perfect size. I am ready for the next instruction, teacher.
Excellent. Now, place your box face down in the center of the paper again. Take one of the long edges of the paper and pull it tightly up and over the center of the box. You can secure it with a small piece of tape right in the middle.
Okay, one side is taped down.
Now, take the other long edge. Before you pull it over, I want to show you a special trick for a very clean look. Fold the last ½ inch of that edge of paper under itself to create a perfectly straight, clean seam.
Oh, I see. So instead of a raw cut edge, you have a nice folded edge. That is very clever.
It makes a big difference. Now, pull that folded edge over the first one so it slightly overlaps. Pull it nice and tight and then secure it with a few pieces of tape along the seam.
This already looks so much better than my first attempt. The seam is perfectly straight.
It looks great. And if you were using my secret weapon, double-sided tape, you could put it underneath the folded edge and the tape would be completely invisible.
The main part of the box is wrapped. Now for the part I am most afraid of, the ends. This is where I always end up with a crumpled, messy triangle of paper.
This is where my special technique comes in. It is all about making clean folds, just like in origami. We call these hospital corners because they are so neat.
Hospital corners. I am ready. What do I do first?
Look at one of the open ends. The first step is to push the top flap of paper down against the box. Use your finger to make a sharp line or a crease where the paper folds.
So, press down firmly to make a sharp fold. I can do that.
Exactly. Now, you will see that this has created two little triangular flaps on the sides. You need to fold those inward against the box. And again, make a sharp crease with your fingers.
So I am making two triangles on the sides. This is starting to look neat already.
You are doing great. Now you are left with one final flap at the bottom. It will be in a trapezoid shape. All you need to do is fold that final flap up against the box. And once again, make a sharp crease. Secure it with a single piece of tape.
Wow! Look at that! It is a perfect corner. It is so sharp and clean. I cannot believe I did that. Well, I cannot believe we did that.
You did it! See? It is just a simple sequence of folds. Down, in, up. Once you learn the rhythm, it is very easy.
I am very proud of this one corner. Now I have to do the other side. I hope I can make it look just as good.
This is your final exam. You do this side all by yourself. I will just watch and guide you if you need it.
Okay, let me try to remember the steps. First, I take the top flap and I fold it down, right?
Perfect. And what is the most important thing to do when you fold it?
Make a sharp crease with my finger. Okay, now that creates the two side flaps. I need to fold them inward.
You've got it. One on the left and one on the right. And don't forget to
Make a sharp crease. And now I am left with the bottom flap. I just need to fold this one up and put a final piece of tape on it. There, I did it.
You did it. It looks absolutely perfect. You are a natural gift wrapper.
I am so happy with how this turned out. The box looks fantastic. But what if I have a gift that is not a perfect box? What if it is a round shape, like a ball, or an irregular shape, like a toy?
That is a very common challenge. Wrapping oddly shaped items is difficult, even for experienced wrappers. Trying to wrap a ball with paper is almost impossible to do neatly.
So what is the solution?
For those situations, I recommend not using wrapping paper at all. The best and easiest solution is to use a gift bag.
A gift bag. That is a good idea. They come in all different sizes and colors.
They do, and you can make a gift bag look very elegant and special. The secret is to use tissue paper.
Tissue paper? You mean that very thin, colorful paper?
Yes, you take a few sheets of tissue paper, fluff them up, and place them inside the bag, on top of the gift. It hides the present and adds a beautiful burst of color when the person looks inside. It is a very simple but effective alternative to wrapping.
The gift bag idea is great for difficult shapes. But for this box, I am glad we wrapped it. It looks so classic. Is it finished now, or are there more steps?
The wrapping part is finished, but now we have the fun part, the decoration. A beautifully wrapped present needs a finishing touch.
You mean like a ribbon or a bow?
Exactly. The simplest option is a self-adhesive bow. You just peel the back off and stick it on top. They come in many colors and styles.
That is easy enough. What if I want to use a ribbon? That always seems very complicated.
It can be, but a simple ribbon cross is very easy to do. You just need a long piece of ribbon. You lay it across the top of the present, wrap it around the back, cross the ends, bring them back to the front, and tie a simple knot or a bow.
I think I can handle that. Do you have any advice for choosing the right ribbon or bow?
The most important thing is color coordination. You want the ribbon color to complement the wrapping paper. It should match one of the colors in the paper or be a nice contrasting color. For this blue paper, a silver or a white ribbon would look very elegant.
I found a beautiful silver bow that will look perfect. I will stick it right in the center of the gift. This looks so professional now. I think it is ready.
It looks wonderful. But you have forgotten one final, very important piece.
I have? What did I forget? The wrapping is perfect. The bow is beautiful.
You have forgotten the gift tag.
The gift tag, of course. How could I forget that? My sister would not know who the present is from.
Exactly. The gift tag, or gift label, is essential. It is where you write who the gift is to and who it is from.
I have a little tag right here. It has a small string on it. What is the best way to attach it?
If you had used a ribbon, you could tie the tag string directly into the knot of the ribbon. Since we used a bow, you have two options. You can either tuck it neatly under the bow, or you can use a tiny piece of tape to stick it on the present in a corner.
I will tape the tag neatly in the corner. There. To my wonderful sister. From David. Now it is officially finished. I cannot believe how good it looks.
You should be very proud. It is a beautifully wrapped present, and you did it all yourself, with a little bit of guidance.
I could not have done it without you. I have learned so many valuable skills today.
Let's do a quick review. What do you think is the most important first step?
Measuring the paper correctly. Not too much and not too little. That was a game changer for me.
I agree. What about the folding process?
The most important thing is to make sharp creases, and I will always remember your special technique for the ends. Fold the top down, the sides in, and the bottom up.
Perfect. And what about the final touches?
Add a beautiful, color-coordinated bow or ribbon, and never, ever forget the gift tag. Emma, thank you so much. I am not afraid of wrapping presents anymore. I think I might even enjoy it now.
It was my pleasure. I'm glad I could help. Your sister is going to love her beautifully wrapped gift.